It's noon hour out of Bell County, where a jury has reached a verdict just about an hour ago in the trial of Caysen Allison. We know a lot of you have been following this very closely. Allison was accused of fatally stabbing Joe Ramirez at Belton High School back in 2022. After several hours of deliberation, the jury found Allison not guilty of murder in the death of Ramirez, but guilty of criminally negligent homicide.
Depending on what Judge Falconer decides, Allison could face 6 months to 2 years in a state jail.
Might have to drop a dime on them.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
Alright, y'all, we back with another video, man. Y'all know how we do. Always push and help well for the better understanding of self. So check this out, y'all. In this video, we're gonna go over it's the jury selection of the Carmelo Anthony case. And the video I just dropped about Rick Child and that young kid that got, shot in his back. The jury had to be on that side or in that favor, or probably even both. But now we see with the Carmelo Anthony case that jury selection is very important. So it may even make the case once we see,
All right, everybody, welcome. This is day 2 of the Carmelo Anthony trial. And if you can't see, we are live at the Collin County Courthouse right behind me. So they have gotten the jury selections underway. And let me tell you what's happening right here in real time. The jurors are pushing back. There were quite a few jurors that said they're not comfortable. This is a kid. They don't feel comfortable giving him life. They don't feel comfortable sending him to prison for 5 years. You had juror number 142 says, I am not comfortable giving or sending a brother to prison. You had white women that are saying, this is a child. He needs to learn. He made a horrible mistake, but sending him to prison for the rest of his life will not allow him to learn. You had white men saying, I can't do it. Even if you selected me, I'm not going to issue him a punishment. So the prosecution took the floor first. Both sides get 1 hour and 45 minutes. And so far, I'm going to tell you, it's not looking good. Many of the people, I don't know if they're just trying to get out of jury duty or what, but they're saying I don't want to do it. He's a kid. How old is he? So just stay tuned. I'll be back to give you more updates.
The jurors are. The jurors just might be a setup too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of protests. I'm gonna play some clips in this video, but it's a lot of protests that's going on for Carmelo Anthony. But my point is that the jury selection is the most important thing. That's what's gonna tell us if they're gonna really be fair or not. It should be equal. I think they should have it to where it's split down the middle, but they say Frisco is a majority Caucasian area, so the likelihood of them having 6 jurors, they say they're picking out of 500 people, and then they're picking 12 jurors and 6 alternates. So depending on how the demographics is of the city is how the people they're going to choose from, but we ain't got no allies, so it's crazy. But I want to know what y'all think about this, how it's going down. This case is going to be probably as big as the OJ case, in my opinion. But Caysen Allison he was convicted of 10 years for stabbing it was a Mexican kid, Spanish kid, and they originally was going to offer him 6 months to 2 years.
It's noon hour out of Bell County, where a jury has reached a verdict just about an hour ago in the trial of Caysen Allison. We know a lot of you have been following this very closely. Allison was accused of fatally stabbing Joe Ramirez at Belton High School back in 2022. After several hours of deliberation, the jury found Allison not guilty of murder in the death of Ramirez, but guilty of criminally negligent homicide. News 10's Isabella Quintanilla is joining us now live from outside the Bell County Justice Center, where she has been following this trial since last week. Isabella, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right, Julie. It has been a long couple of days with the jurors deliberating for nearly 11 hours in total, and many people anxiously awaited the verdict. And as you can imagine, emotions were extremely high as they waited. Even before the jury came in, the entire courtroom was tense, with people on both sides of the court looking both nervous and already getting emotional. As the deputy read the verdict to the defense, there were gasps of shock and relief from both sides. And when walking out, the anger and frustration among Joe Ramirez's family and friends was clear, with one person throwing a water bottle against a wall and another screaming as they walked out of the building. We did hear from Allison's defense attorney, Zachary Boyd, who says this was a hard case, but that they're relieved by the outcome.
This case has been accompanied with threats against Caysen Allison, against Caysen Allison's family, against the defense team. You felt that tension in the courtroom. We have continually requested people to keep an eye out, people to investigate, and I'm just thankful that the Bell County Sheriff's Office has taken it so seriously and taken everyone's safety seriously. Caysen's family, the juries.
Allison has been released under his bond conditions, which will stay in place until his sentencing hearing on June 16th. Now, depending on what Judge Falconer decides, Allison could face 6 months to 2 years in a state jail. Reporting live in Belton, Isabella Quintanilla, KWTX, News 10.
Years. Then when it came to sentencing, they went up to 10 years, I think. You know, probably have them do 5 and 5 out. So it's crazy to see how this Carmelo Anthony case, and I'm comparing it. I'm comparing the Carmelo Anthony case to the Caysen Allison, because the Caysen Allison was multiple stabs. Carmelo Anthony was just one. So we're going to really be able to compare the sentences. And even though it was 2 different scenarios, that one seemed a lot more graphic. But I want to know what y'all think about that in the comment section, man. And y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think, man. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace and love.
This morning, jury selection continues in just a few hours in the Carmelo Anthony trial. He's a 19-year-old that's accused of fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf at a Frisco ISD track meet just last year.
So Trevor Sohaki has been covering this for us, and he joins us live from the courthouse this morning with more on the case. And this is something, Trevor, that's captured national attention. So what are we all expecting today?
Well, Madison, as many as 250 prospective jurors will return to the courthouse behind me this morning for yet another round of questions. Now, we started off with as many as 600 jurors on Monday amid heightened security here at the courthouse. Now, this case revolves around a confrontation between Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony on the bleachers of a Frisco ISD track meet in April of last year. Authorities say Anthony stabbed Metcalf once in the heart in a stadium full of students. Anthony and his attorneys say it was self-defense. The two 17-year-olds at the time didn't know each other and went to different schools. A North Texas jury consultant who has worked numerous high-profile cases told CBS News Texas both sides will be looking for a diverse jury pool. He believes the jury's definition of self-defense will factor more into deliberations than race.
The Second Amendment, there's going to be questions about if they've ever been the victim of a violent crime. So what the defense wants, typically, the defense wants older, pro-Second Amendment, pro-stand your ground, pro-gun jurors. And I think the defense wants men. From the prosecution side, really clear. Young, liberal women. The exact opposite of what prosecutors typically want.
Now, jury selection will continue at 8:30 this morning. While evidence and opening statements won't be presented in court until tomorrow, what happens today could have a big impact on the outcome of the trial. Live in McKinney, Trevor Sahaki, CBS News, Texas.
Well, as Trevor mentioned, opening statements are expected to begin Thursday, but we will have a team of reporters bringing you the latest from the courtroom on air and online, cbsnewstexas.com.
A community must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.